Good day to everyone who is watching this pre-recorded talk about a student's sleep deprivation and their academic performance. This talk would include the following that can be seen in the next slide. First, an introduction that would briefly discuss the problem, the previous solution, and the proposed solution that I have come up with. Second, a background on the topic discussing the effects of the problem and why it needs to be resolved. Third, the proposed solution that will then be discussed in detail. And lastly, the conclusion. So, let us begin the discussion about the introduction. As said before, here we would introduce the variables which are academic performance and sleep deprivation. Not only that, a brief discussion on the previous and proposed solution. Now, being a student myself, I can say that one of the top priorities of a student is to have an academic performance that they would be satisfied with. No matter what year they are in, this would always come up at the top. Though there may be several factors that can affect this, such as one's ability to understand a topic, social interactions that hinder them from studying, and many more, I think that one common factor that almost all the students have is sleep deprivation. It may be because of the amount of workload that they do at night or socializing with other people at their time of sleep. According to Valdez in her article, Sleep Irregularity and Academic Performance, more than 60% of students have poor quality of sleep. This causes them to have trouble studying during the day. Some solutions that students have come up with are drinking caffeinated drinks and alcohol, but most of them try their best solving it by managing their time, though this has failed them before. I personally think that it just needs an improvement or an additional so that it has a higher chance of success in solving the problem. But before discussing the solution completely, let us discuss first why there is a need to solve this problem. Not many people know this, but if a person is lacking sleep, it affects their mind and body. Specifically, it is able to affect one's attentiveness, attention span, and cognitive ability negatively. To add to that, it also affects the body's immune system, weight, cardiovascular system, hormone levels, and fertility. Not only that, this type of problem is also seen in the workplace, according to the personal interview that I have done. Now that we know what it does to our bodies and where it tends to happen, let us look at the previous solution that students have made: time management. Though it has worked for some students, it has been a problem for some to follow the schedule that they have set for themselves, which is why it lacks in its feasibility. Additionally, it was stated in Eric Suni's article that students are sleep deprived because of voluntary choices. We have seen the previous solution. Now let us discuss how we can improve it. So here is my proposed solution. Like I've said before, time management has already been proven to help some students increase their efficiency in accomplishing their tasks. So all we need to do is have an additional that can help increase its chance of successfully aiding the students in solving the problem. And that is to create a routine. Though it is a simple way of solving the problem, I have added additional factors that can help solve sleep deprivation of students. The two factors are exercising and creating a bedroom environment that is optimized for sleeping. You see, exercising 1 or 2 hours before sleeping can affect the body in two ways. First, it is able to release endorphins that allow the body to keep it awake. Exercising 1 or 2 hours before sleeping can help the body cool down, which can help the body feel sleepy. Second, it raises the core temperature of the body. Similar to the endorphins, the body will cool down as time passes by, which allows the body to facilitate sleepiness. Now that we have set the body to feel sleepy, it is now time to set the environment to be optimized for sleeping. Creating this type of bedroom environment, one should focus on 3 things: temperature, noise, and light. Keeping the temperature low allows the body to feel comfortable, which makes the body feel sleepy. Next, we have a room with only ambient sounds and soothing music that can help the brain relax. This helps the body prevent severe sleep disturbance or disruption. Lastly, light. One should have light that will not affect one's circadian rhythm. The circadian rhythm is related to the sleep-wake cycle that helps the body release hormones for specific instances. Melatonin is released to make the body feel sleepy at night. Now, following the solutions that were stated would allow the body to create an illusion that would help the student have a good quality sleep in the daily, which would also have an effect on the academic performance that he will be showing. The following consequences, which were stated in the background research, would not be taking any effect because the student would not be lacking any sleep. Lastly, this solution would also be very feasible and favorable for the students because of the fact that they could make use of the time for exercising for their requirements and tasks for physical education courses. Not only that, to create a bedroom environment that is optimal for sleeping is simple enough that everyone would be able to accomplish it. Here we have the conclusion. Seeing that several students have been struggling with sleep deprivation, there really is a need to solve this problem because this affects the academic performance that they are showing. Having the solution of time management plus the routine that was created to help them have an easier way to deal with their task and have an easier way to find the sleep that they very much need would help them lower the stress levels that they have been feeling from the academic requirements that they have. Thank you for listening.